Welcome back to Budget Builds. This week we're going to be doing an interior upgrade. We're going to be working with a 2012 Volkswagen Passat interior. It's got this kind of wood grain, and what we're going to do is we're going to apply some vinyl wrap. A company called Orafol sent us some vinyl wrap. They have a wide variety of different things that you guys can go check out. We'll have a different segment and explain a lot more about them. The stuff that we're using is for a kind of an all-purpose automotive use, so you can use it on the exterior or the interior, different areas. We're just using them black, but we'll show you guys all the different kinds of colors that they offer in different vinyl stuff. We'll also be using Wagner Tools heat gun. They sent us this, and we're going to be using that to help us apply the vinyl to all these trim pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and show you guys how to prep this surface, how to wrap it, and then reinstall it. So stay tuned, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and comment down below or something, anything that you guys want to see. So let's get to it. We're going to go through a few things of the Oracal wrap. This is their 970 RA Premium wrapping cast. So we're going to show you guys some of the cool colors that they offer. That's a really cool blue. And a lot of these are kind of I'm going through these kind of fast, but these are like, you know, we started off as kind of like a more silver, and then it starts kind of going a little bit green. But as you guys can see, these kind of like change color depending on what angle you look at them. So it's going to be real hard to show you guys on film. But I'm just kind of highlighting these. Like I said, if you guys go to their website, we'll put the link in below, and you can get a better, closer look at these. Here's more of a blue. And you know, you got different shades. All the codes are going to be online. There's a lot more of these, so I'm just kind of skimming through them. If you guys want to see we can post another episode dedicated to all this. Just going over these colors. Matte white, that's a really nice white, really clean. No shine to it. It's a really nice white. There's your basic white, black. That's the one that we're going to be actually wrapping the trim pieces in. So matte black. I mean, even just these basic colors are really nice. So we're going to go ahead and start prepping these pieces for vinyl wrap. What we're going to do is we're going to use this Prep All. It's a wax and grease remover. It's okay to use on plastics. If you're doing the outside of the vehicle, there's probably different types of chemicals that you can use. We're going to go ahead and just put a little bit on a rag and start wiping things down. Okay, so whenever you're cleaning your surfaces, you're going to want to make sure that you get all the way around the edge, because that's where your vinyl is going to want to wrap around and kind of tuck in. So when you reinstall it, you don't want it, you know, if it's dirty back there, it won't adhere right, and in a year or so, 3 months, whatever, it'll start peeling up on the corners, you know, coming from around the back. So make sure you get the top of the surface, the edges, and a little bit behind the surfaces pretty good and wiped down. We're going to go ahead and start measuring and making a few cuts on some of these smaller pieces with the vinyl. All I'm gonna do is I ordered a small tool kit off Amazon. It was like $5. It came with a knife, a cutter, a few squeegees. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of just cut a few things, because as you can see, this is a pretty big roll, and we're gonna make it a little bit easier to work with. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with some of these smaller, easier pieces, and we got our Wagner Tools heat gun here. We have one of the attachments on here to kind of direct the heat a little bit more than just the main direct. But I'm gonna turn it on and let it start warming up. I'm gonna turn it on just a lower setting. I got it at 500, so we'll let it sit there, kind of warm up, and we'll peel the back off this. Got some good air coming out of there. Turn the fan up a little bit. Now you don't want to overheat this. You just want to kind of get it a little bit pliable, a little bit. You know, there's not much crazy coming out here. This is about like a blow dryer right now. I'm gonna start on the inside, just slowly working my way out here. This stuff is pretty forgiving, you know, so if you mess up, you just kind of unpeel it and restart. I kind of got a visual on where my edge is. I'm gonna heat it up. See, there's a few wrinkles starting to form. I'm just gonna take my squeegee and push them out. I'm just gonna kind of wrap it around the side for now. And we'll have to heat this stuff up a little bit more when we get to these edges to kind of make it stretch around, pull it around. We finally got all the vinyl wrap done here. It probably took us about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. It was definitely a time-consuming process. Like I said, you know, just take your time. It was definitely doable. I mean, it turned out excellent. We're really, really happy with how it turned out. I mean, it just came out beautiful. You can do this in any color you want. We just went with black to match the interior of the car. We're gonna do a new thing on this channel. Companies actually sent us these products, and I'm gonna give them an honest review. This is the Wagner Tools heat gun. I'm very, very impressed with this. It's pretty cool on all this digital stuff. You know, most heat guns just have a little switch on and off, and you could adjust the heat. When I started off, you know, I had it like 500 degrees or something, you know, and I thought 500 degrees would be pretty hot, but it kind of felt like a blow dryer. You can crank it up. I don't know how high it goes. I don't remember. It's 1,000 something. The only thing that bugged me about it is that you can't turn it off right away unless you hold it down for 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Whenever you turn it on and it heats up and you hit the power button again to turn it off, it runs through a cooling stage. And I guess, you know, for safety and everything, you know, that has to be there. But, you know, if you're doing something like this real quick and you want to, you know, hit it, heat it up, and then turn it off and just set it down, it was just a little bit annoying. But other than that, it was a really good gun. I would probably, out of 10 stars, I would probably give this like a 7.5 or an 8. Like I said, this thing is really cool. It's really high tech. This spring, I tried wrapping my motorcycle, and I think I used Vivid vinyl. I thought Vivid was a pretty, you know, top brand, and, you know, it might be for whoever wraps, people that wrap professionally, but just for me that I use it at home, you know, I wasn't used to anything else, so I thought that was, you know, pretty good. But after using this Oracal wrap, it's really cool. Completely different kind of style, in my opinion, on how it lays and everything. It just, the way that this stuff reacts to heat and pressure and all that is really amazing. I mean, you'd think it's kind of like a sticker, but it's got some pretty crazy technology in them. So out of 10 stars, I'd probably give this either like a 9.5 or a 10. I had no problems at all, but I mean, this stuff was really cool, how it laid down, and I mean, there's no bubbles. This stuff was really excellent. I'm really, really impressed with this stuff. So we got all the vinyl and stuff all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.